lipstick. So today I'm going to be creating this look here for you, and I'm going to be using mainly BH Cosmetics products. That is a wonderful website that sells very, very pigmented, gorgeous makeup for an affordable price. I mean like cheap. I'm actually using this palette today. This is the BH Cosmetics Smokey Eyes 28 color eyeshadow palette. It's this giant palette, and guess how much this is? This is a $10 palette, $10. So I decided to do this eye look for you today, and I used a bunch of blue colors to create this look, and then this is what I came up with today. So I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you would like to see how to get this look, just keep on watching.
Alright guys, so I'm starting out with the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This is such a good primer. It comes out in this kind of like lotiony looking mess, but when you rub it on your face, it literally feels like you've just covered your face in silk. It's so great to put foundation over. It just glides on so nice. So now I'm going in with this BH Cosmetics foundation, and you know, this is a $3 foundation, and it is so good. It's got a gorgeous kind of satiny finish. It's a very subtle satin, so it's not overly dewy. It just looks really, really nice. And it covered everything with just one coat. And I have a lot of acne redness, and I have freckles and things like that, a lot of acne scarring. It just glided over everything so beautifully. I was really impressed for a $3 foundation. So now I'm going into this BH Cosmetics foundation and concealer palette. Honestly, I am not thrilled with this palette. I don't like it that much. It's just the colors in here. They're fine color-wise, but they just are so thin that you really have to build it up. And when you try to build it up, it really doesn't do much for you. They're just too slippery. So now I'm going in with this Faced Soulmates bronzer. This is the Carrie and Big one. It's the one that comes in kind of the peachy orangey shade. And I'm just going to use this to kind of bronze up my face around the outside. As you can see, I didn't actually set my foundation with a powder. I did that because I loved the dewiness it gave me. And I really rarely ever do that. So that was kind of like it's a shock for me rewatching this to see that I didn't powder my face, because it's very different. But anyways, I'm using this Too Faced bronzer, and I am going in and just kind of bronzing up my face. I love this bronzer. If you're really kind of pale, it gives the most beautiful kind of sun-kissed glow. It's not too ashy, and it's not too kind of terracotta color. It's just the perfect bronzer. And then I'm going to go in here with the peachy blush and just put it on a Real Techniques brush and just use it on my cheeks here. It's a gorgeous kind of peachy orange color. I think it looks really, really natural, especially for summertime. So now I'm just going to go in with my brow powder. This is the stuff that I get from the place that I get my eyebrows threaded. So it's essentially like eyeshadow. It's a brown. And I'm just going to go in and fill in my eyebrows. And then I'm going to go in with the Sonia Kashuk brow gel. This actually used to be a clear gel, but because I use brow powder so much, it actually turned the brow gel kind of brown, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, so I just use this to comb up the hairs on my eyebrows and make sure they're all going the way that I want them to. And then it just really kind of helps set them, and then they don't move throughout the day. Now into the Smoky Eyes palette. This BH Cosmetics palette is so good, you guys. I'm going into this gray color, and I'm going to be using it on my crease area. I'm just using a real fluffy brush to kind of put it in there. And they're so easy to blend out too. You really don't have to build them up too much because the color is super pigmented. This probably isn't the best example here because it's a gray, like it's a light gray, so it's a little bit hard to see, but you'll see when I start to put the blues on. Oh my god. So now we get to the fun part where we're going to go into this gorgeous blue. It's kind of the darkest of the blues that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to concentrate that on the outer V area. Don't worry about being super, super neat because we will fix it later, but I'm just concentrating this on the outside. I am actually taking it about halfway onto my lid, but I'm making sure I stop and I'm not taking it all the way through the crease or the lid. Now I'm going to go into this lighter blue color, and I'm just going to use my finger because these are super kind of glittery, and I find that when you apply them with your finger, they just look better. That's not necessarily these shadows, it's really kind of any shimmery shadow. I just prefer the look of it with my finger. So I took that medium blue here, and I'm putting it on the center of my lid. I'm not going all the way to the inside corner, just kind of concentrating around the kind of natural part where the like my eyeball is. So now I'm going to go into this silver here, and then we're finally taking this on my finger again on a different finger, and then we're going to concentrate this on the inner corner, and this is really going to kind of serve as a inner corner highlight as well because it's super brightening, and it just works really well to blend those colors together. When you use your finger, you really don't have to blend really at all. It just kind of smoothly runs into the other colors, giving a subtle ombre effect. So now I'm going back into the gray color, and I'm just going to put the most minuscule amount on the brush and then sweep it through the crease again, just to kind of make sure that there aren't any of those chunky lines, because I made kind of a mess at first putting this on. So now I'm going to go into this Physicians Formula concealer stick. This is my favorite concealer stick on earth. Actually, it's my favorite concealer at all. And I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes here to clean up any fallout. These BH Cosmetics eyeshadows really don't have any fallout whatsoever. So I'm actually just kind of cleaning up any redness that I may have and fixing the kind of outside edges there. Because what happens is with the concealer, I am able to create a really sharp edge on the outside of my eye there. You can see it right there. So now back into the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going in with this really kind of shimmery white shade. It is a true full-on shimmer, so it's very, 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 very stark and kind of out there. So you could go with more of a matte color because we do have a lot of shimmers on the eyes. I just chose this one because I thought it would look really neat and different from what I usually do. I'm also popping some of that on the inner corner because it wasn't quite as bright as I wanted it to be with just the silver there. And then now I'm going into this Rimmel ScandalEyes pencil. It's one of those kind of crayon eyeliner things, and this one is in a gorgeous kind of silver. It looks white kind of on camera there, but it's definitely kind of a stark silver. And I'm putting that on my inner waterline and a little bit on the lower lash line. So now I'm going to curl my lashes. And then I'm going to go in with just this Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. It's just a sample size that I have, but I really like what it does to my lashes. It makes them really full, and it doesn't do too much for length, but it's a good mascara. So now I'm going to this BH Cosmetics Color Lock lipstick, and this is such a gorgeous color. I was really impressed with it because when I look at it at first out of the tube there, it looks a little bit boring, and it's even brighter in person, so I thought it was going to be kind of neon, and I was a little bit scared. But after putting it on my lips, it is such a gorgeous color. It's becoming one of my favorite kind of more neutral colors. And these lipsticks glide on just beautifully. The only downside about them is they're not shaped like a regular lipstick. They're round, so it's a little bit difficult to get the perfect lip line with these, but you could just use a lip brush. But yeah, guys, this is the end of my video here. This is the look that I came up with. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. All right, guys, have a great day.